this interview is more for getting us to think outside the box and really understand how big cryptocurrencies and the blockchain will forever change mankind. You know, the Internet of Things. Okay, what's going to happen is you're going. This is going to sound funny, but the whole purpose of the Internet of Things is also more control, predictive analytics of society. But you know, when you have your refrigerator, and your refrigerator knows you have less than a third of a gallon of milk, and while you're at work, your refrigerator with the Internet of Things orders a gallon of milk. It's delivered by a drone or whatever, or maybe it's the refrigerator sends in an order to the grocery store and it's bagged and ready to go. You just swing by on your way home and pick it up. Whatever the scenario is, when devices, appliances start talking to each other, your automobile, maybe on your way home, it's your automobile that turns up your heat to 70 degrees, or starts to turn the lights on in the front porch because you're 5 miles away and your car is communicating. But anyway, with the Internet of Things, the whole purpose of the Internet of Things is to accumulate micro Satoshis of BTC, and it's going to be funneled into corporations.
Yep. Yep.
That's what the end game is. It's not so that you never run out of milk or you come home and your lights are on and your house is ready. That's the hook to get us to participate. The real motive behind is it's a global race to get all the BTC. And if they have to do it a millionth of a time, a Satoshi at a time, they don't care if it's your refrigerator and your Toyota Camry that's basically getting a Satoshi from you every day.
In a perfect world where we can attain true pseudonymous transactions through IoT, I think it can be beneficial for a lot of people. Yet, based on the way things tend to develop, it just looks like more control. It's like, okay, let's shut off their heat, or let's shut their door and lock access to their cars, and where you can't leave or open your own house, and so on and so forth. I think that when it's attached to an identity where we're opening ourselves up to a lot of dangers, where if we can encrypt and store that data in some sort of mechanism where we could separate our personal selves from that side of things, then we might have a fighting chance.
Well, you know, these Alexa type devices, I don't know who's got them, Amazon and Google, or
yeah, I believe there's about 3 of them running around.
Yeah, I can't. First of all, I just shake my hand. I can't believe that anyone voluntarily has those things in their home. I think what's happening, and maybe this would be a separate interview, an after dark type interview or something, but throughout mankind's history, societies have less and less freedom.
I agree.
So I don't see this trend stopping at all. See the technologies further entrapping to where there'll be no individual consciousness. It's almost like that there's an unseen force that's hijacking mankind, hijacking humanity and who we are as free will conscious individuals. And it's like they're herding us into a Borg or a hive consciousness. That's where that's as a scientist, this is what I'm seeing, to where this whole political correctness and this gender neutral and which pronouns to use, you know, this is like a sniper picking off one by one every human being, their individuality, and conforming everyone into an orange jumpsuit, walking in lockstep like the Borg of Star Trek, in this beehive mentality, and there's no individualism, no free will consciousness, and as a species, we're being herded and hijacked by an outside non-carbon based intelligence.